Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tom Holland-a-thon, and today is a very special bonus episode. The first bonus episode out of 3 or 4, I haven't decided yet. But anyway, this is the first one, and what we're going to do today is Tom Holland has starred in a lot of movies, 20 to be exact, although there is some discussion about that, but that's not for today. Today we're going to focus on the other things that he has starred in, namely all of his short films / ads that he's been in over the years. There is 4 of those, and I'm just going to grab my list real quick and read them off to you. He's been in Moments, a short film, Tweet, a short film which he directed as well, Peter Parker Takes His Driving Test, which is listed as a short film, but I think it's an advertisement. Spider-Man Homecoming NBA Finals Watch the Game, which is definitely an advertisement. Then he's also been in Science Fair, which is a short, it says. There's also Peter's To-Do List. Audi Presents Lunch Break, which is an ad. And finally, Onward Magic Gems. So a lot of these are tie-ins to his films that he's been in, but some of them are original shorts and I just really wanted to check them out. So what I'm going to do today is watch all of them, and after each of them I'll get a quick little update video on what I thought of it, whether it is worth it or if it's just, nothing interesting really. So with that being said, I will see you when I have watched his first short film, which is called Moments. Well, Moments is a very short movie. It's about 3 to 4 minutes long, and it's about Tom Holland who loses his girlfriend due to, a disease, I think. It may be an accident, but it's quite sad. And for someone that young, because he was still very young, this came out in 2013, Tom was an amazing actor. He did a voiceover, and that was just incredible. It was really, really good. Regarding the contents of the film, I don't know. There wasn't much there. I mean, it was sad and all. It felt like something made by one person who just lost his girlfriend and then wanted to translate his feelings into a short movie, maybe doing the thing that in real life he never could. I don't know the history behind the production of this short film, but it really felt something like that, and I think that can be wonderful. If it really was made under such circumstances, then I think it's a great movie, and in any case, it's something you should watch. It's a definite recommendation. The next short movie is Tweet, so I will see you when I've watched that. Tweet is, it's amazing. I don't know what else to say. Tom Holland isn't in this. Not really. I mean, he appears on camera, but he only makes a cameo. But apart from that, I really like this. The entire short feels like a little feel good, like like a moment from everyday life. Then something happens at the end which makes the entire thing 10 times better. If you haven't watched this, do watch it, because I'm not going to spoil it, and it's just that good. So watch Tweet, and I'll go and watch the next short film, which is Peter Parker Takes His Driving Test. Peter Parker Takes His Driving Test. As I thought this was an ad for Audi, and I don't know. It's an ad, what can you really say? I personally don't mind ads if they're fun to watch or if they tell an interesting story. And this was, it was nice to see once, but I wouldn't be happy if it played in front of every YouTube video. I was a bit confused that his driving instructor was one of his teachers. Is that common in in America. Also, I thought this commercial was shot really weirdly, like almost as if they spent all of their budget on Tom Holland. Some things weren't just weren't shot properly. You can barely see him overtake someone. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it wasn't that good. The concept was nice and it's a fun idea for an ad, but the execution was a bit bad. Next up is the NBA commercial, so I'll see you again once I've seen that. Well, this NBA Finals ad was, I don't know, I think I liked it a bit more than the Audi one. I don't have anything with the NBA or basketball, but I thought the story was a bit more fun. It does this thing that a lot of ads do, where it's really fast-paced, because they want to cram in like a 5 to 7 minute story into a 2-minute ad. It's not really fun to watch because of that, but the story's there. It strangely doesn't really seem out of character, even though it's probably written and directed by very different people than the people who write and direct the movie. All in all, I think it was a fun little ad, but because of the pacing issue, I didn't really enjoy watching it. Next up is Science Fair, so I'll see you after I've seen it. Science Fair is another Audi ad, and I must say I like this one much more. Not only has it ties to Far From Home, which is a much better film than Homecoming in my opinion, it also starred Ned, who is just a treasure. I love Ned. I thought the plot was a bit, silly though. I mean, what science fair would allow you to bring in a car and claim it as your own? Also, the idea that the Avengers have, like, new Audi electrical cars somewhere hidden, and it's like a super secret thing. I guess it's supposed to be funny, but it kind of breaks my suspension of disbelief, I guess. But all in all, much better than the first Audi ad, and I'd even go as far as recommend this one, so if you haven't seen it, maybe give it a try. The next one is Peter's To-Do List, so I'll see you after I've seen it. Peter's To-Do List. Yeah, I enjoyed that very much. This is a deleted scene, right? It was meant to be in the movie, right? Or was it always meant to be its own thing? I'm not sure. It really feels like a deleted scene. It wasn't an ad, as far as I'm aware, which is like, a bit of a refreshing thing, I guess. It was funny. It was that typical MCU Spider-Man vibe, and just overall really enjoyable. I recommend watching it if you've got the Far From Home DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. Next up is Lunch Break. Lunch Break, another Audi ad. You'd almost think that Audi has a deal with Tom Holland or something. I mean, I don't think that's the case. Anyway, this one was very exciting to watch because it is animated. I feel like they can afford to do much more cool stuff than they could with the first two ads. It also kind of diminishes the point of an ad because you can't really see what the car is really capable of. I thought it looked really cool. I was a bit concerned about when this ad takes place. Is it before Spies in Disguise? It can't be, so is it after Spies in Disguise? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that wasn't such a huge problem after all. Honestly, if I didn't know Tom Holland was in this, I wouldn't even realize it. So all in all, it was exciting to watch, but it's still an ad for Audi, so yeah. And the final short / video / ad that I'm going to watch today is Onward Magic Gems, so I'll see you when I've seen that. Onward Magic Gems really confused me. Like, what even is this? I don't understand the context. I don't know what it is, why it exists. It's just a bunch of extremely short movies, just characters doing something, I don't know, something you'd see in like a loading screen of a video game, I guess. Very weird. I don't know what it was all about. I didn't really like it because it just wasn't really anything. Like, there was nothing there really. I don't know why it lists Tom Holland and Chris Pratt as actors, because all that is said is things like, oh, haha, yeah, ha, and those kind of things. I guess they used voice lines from the movie, and that's why they are listed as actors in this, but, you know, I don't really think it counts, so a bit of a bummer to end on, because I didn't really like this, but, you know, it is what it is. Overall, I think, should you watch each and every Tom Holland movie, I think the shorts are definitely things you can skip. My favorites, I think, were first Tweet, then Moments, and then Peter's to-do list, I guess. The Far From Home Audi ad was also quite enjoyable, but apart from that, I wouldn't really go out of your way to watch any of these, because honestly, they're entirely forgettable, and most of them are ads for Audi. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little special episode of the Tom Holland-a-thon. I am planning to do at least 2 more in the year of 2021, so do join me for that, and I will see you then. Goodbye.